Somebody did on TV sitting from. This thing on? All right. All right. Shalom. How about Shimmy Al Shabrak Thumb? This is the Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under commanding General YAHANNA, it is Friday, the Lashawan Qadash class, where we get into our language. Lashawan is tongue. Qadash is holy or separate. We're going to start off this class like we do every class, reading the alphabet. Repeat after me. Ba,
Ba,
Ga,
Ga,
Da,
Da,
Ha,
Ha,
Wa,
Za,
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 Ha,
Ha,
Ta,
Ta,
Ya,
Ya,
Ka,
Ka,
La,
La,
Ma,
Ma,
Na,
Na,
Sa,
Sa,
I,
Pa,
Za,
Za,
Kwa,
Kwa,
Ra,
Ra,
Sha,
Sha,
and The.
Ta.
All right. So we're going to kind of pick up where we left off. All right. So this class is entitled Sign of the Times. All right. So we've gone over days, gone over months, right? So now we need to be able to tell the signs of the time. All right. So the first thing that we use to set time, right, is a set time, right? If it is a set time every year, it is what?
Recurring.
Starts with an A. There you go. All right. So we're going to deal with the annual time, which is the year. All right. In Hebrew, this is Idan. All right. Grab the phone so I can have my notes. All right. This translates to, I'm doing this so I keep this area clear. It's right. All right. All right. It is a time of duration or a year. All right. The next word you guys should be familiar with from your notes. Iraq. All right. What does Iraq mean? From your notes, what does Iraq mean? It's another way of keeping time. What does Iraq mean? I'll give you a hint. It's what we just went over. The past two classes. What have the past two classes been over?
Month.
Month. All right. So Iraq means two things. First definition is lunation, which is why this is important about what we're going to go over. Lunation has to deal with the what? The moon, right? Lunation is the moon cycle, which is why this is the word that means month. All right. And then the last unit of keeping the sign of the time we have Yawam. All right. What does you one mean?
Day.
Day. Give that brother a hand. All right. So these aren't just names, but these are units of measurement. All right. Okay. So first unit of measurement. All right. A year is what? Give me a number for a year. A year.
1999. What's like?
A year. How many years is that?
1 year.
All right. So that is a chag. All right. So we have 1 year, the chag. How many lunar cycles is in 1 year?
12.
Give that brother a hand. All right. What is the number 12 in Hebrew? Raj for the Hebrew Academy.
Shanya Ashura.
Give that brother a hand. that boy might know a little something. You know what I'm talking about? All right. And then next, we have day. How many days stereotypically go into a month?
30.
How many, sis?
30.
All right. What's 30 in Hebrew?
Lashawan.
What? What I tell you, man? What I tell you? I guess all that hard work. I had brothers doing push-ups for numbers. You know what I'm saying? I guess it all paid off. Give that brother a hand. All right. All right. Shalashi. All right. So in in uh in Akkad Aidan, there are uh, there are Yarak Shanya Aishirim, and in Yarak there is Yuam Shalashim. All right. So in 1 year there are 12 months, right? And in 1 month there are 30 days. All right. So I'm erase this right here. So make sure you got those names written down. So I'm gonna cover another section. All right. Oh, okay. So I'm okay. I'm good. All right. All right. So next unit of measurement. All right. Let's see. All right. So next unit of measurement is Rabbi. All right. For those that have graduated from Hebrew Academy, what does Rabbi sound like in a unit of measurement?
Arabai.
Arabai. What is Arabai?
4.
All right. So Rabbi is a fourth. All right, a quarter. All right. So how many rabbis are there in Idan? How many rabbis, quarters, is it in Idan if you have 12 Iraq? 4. So what is 4 in Hebrew? Arabai. All right. Just going to write it above it. All right. Arabai is 4. All right. So there are Rabbi in Idan. There are 4 quarters in 1 year. All right. You have the name of one of those quarters already in your notes. All right. What is the first month of the year?
Aviv. Aviv.
Abiyab.
Like.
All right. So all right. Why is Abiyab considered the first quarter? Does anybody know why? In just our knowledge of the 4 quarters of the year, what would be the first quarter of the year?
Spring.
Give that brother a hand. All right. That's how we know that it's the new what? Year. Right. Because Abiyab literally translates to green corn or green ear corn or green. All right. All right. All right. The next one that we have, second quarter. All right. The next one, the second quarter that we have is Koyat. All right. Koyat is what? What comes after spring?
Summer.
Summer, right? Koyat literally translates to harvest, right? One of your biggest harvests is during the summertime. All right. So we'll put harvest. Summer. This next word is a word that brothers in Hebrew Academy should be very familiar with. You want to take a guess, Yabaka?
Nepal? Is that what he's writing?
Come.
Oh, damn. I ain't even say
What does Nepal mean?
Right.
Yeah, it is fall, but in Hebrew Academy it means dry. All right, that's our third quarter. Nepal. Yes, right. All right. So the last quarter is Sathal, which means winter. All right. The easiest way to kind of remember this season, which made it easy for me, was part of the word has thaw in it. You like thaw out. Yeah.
I was
Sathal.
about to say that. I was
Right.
to be thawed.
Right. Right. That's what helped me remember it of all the seasons. The two seasons that I remember all the time is, of course, Abiyab and Sathal. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, Abiyab, because that's when Passover is, and Sathal, because it sounds like you got to thaw out. Winter. All right? Okay? So, in Idan, in Achad Idan, all right, you have Shanya Arabai Iraq, right? And it is divided into Arabai, 4 quarters. What are the 4 quarters? All right. So you have Rabbi Abayab. You have Rabbi Koyat. You have Rabbi Nepal. You have Rabbi Sathal. Right? All right. So you can also do Akkad Rabbi, Abiyab, Shanya Rabbi, Koyat, Shalash Rabbi, Nepal, Arabai Rabbi, Sathal. Right? Those are your numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 quarter, 2 quarter, 3 quarter, 4. Coming straight through, got a problem, get out the door. You know what I'm saying? All right. So take a picture of this for your records. All right. All right. Everybody got this?
Kind of.
All right. Now I'm going to draw a picture. A picture or a picture? Or a picture of a picture? Was the picture the picture? All right. So some of y'all have seen this illustration before. Some of y'all, this would be your first time. What color I want to draw it in? Hold on. Damn, I should have left it by it. That's fine. Well, we're going to draw the first part. Well, I'll do the first 3 parts. Hmm? Mm-mm. Some of y'all have seen this before. I know probably think y'all too have seen it before. All right. So this is the first part of it. All right. So this is what? YAHANNA. All right. So the first part of the clock is the day, right? So you have sunrise, you have noon, and you have sunset. All right. So let me give you these words. All first one you guys should be familiar with. All right, up here. All right. First one is Bakwar. All right. What does Bakwar mean? Morning. All right. All right. The next one we have is Tazahar. We'll write that in black. All right. Tazahar, which is noon. So we have Bakwar, Tazahar. All right. And then all right. And then next we have Nashop. All right. Which is evening. All right. So uh a normal greeting would be Tawab Bakwar, good morning, right? Okay. Or Tawab Nashap, good evening. All right. Okay. I say, And then you can say Tawab, Akar, Tazahar, which is good afternoon. All right. So the word after or procession is Athar, not Akhar, Athar. So Tawab, Athar, Tazahar. All right. Good afternoon. All right. So that is the clock that we see every single day, right? It's how you know when the time passes, right? When you should eat breakfast, when it's lunch break, and when it's roundabout time to go to sleep. All right. All right. So the next portion of the clock. All right. So next, since we already dealt with Yawam, all right, we're going to deal with Yarak, which is the lunation, right? Which is the lunar cycle, all right? So this is not how, your normal clock where, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? So morning is here, right? So the beginning of the month is a new moon, right? So in a new moon, all right, there is no moon. Like it's completely night outside. You don't see no moon outside, all right? After a new moon, you have a waxing crescent. You know them rolls that everybody like to eat? This is what they're named after. That's what a crescent roll is named after. It's named after the moon. All right. So you have a waxing crescent. Then you have a Qad Rabai, right? You have the first quarter moon. Okay. Then you have a waxing gibbous. All right. So the waxing gibbous is the polar opposite to the waxing crescent on both ends, right? So if that's the polar opposite of the crescent, the polar opposite of a empty moon would be a full moon. All right. And this is your Shanya Rabbi. All right. This is your second quarter of the Yurak, right? It's your second quarter of the moon, right? This is also a fortnight, right? A fortnight is 14 days. It's 2 weeks, right? So that means when you tell someone that you'll see them in a fortnight, you would see them from the new moon to the full moon, or from the first quarter to the third quarter, right? Or same thing, or you would say from the waxing gibbous to the waning gibbous, or from the wax crescent to the waning crescent. All right, okay. And let me give you. I'm gonna give you all of these terms. I just want to write all the names of the moon cycles down real quick. All right. So we already know. I'm just gonna write the paleo, since we already know this word. We already have it in our notes. All right. So just like the day, and technically the day has 4 quarters as well, technically, right? Because there's something that's not here, dawn or dusk, right? Okay, which would be when the moon is out. All right. So we have one word that we already have in our vocabulary. We have rabbi, right? And in a month, just like in a year, right, there are rabbi. There are 4 quarters, all right? The first quarter is a new moon, right? Then you actually have a Qad Rabbi, which is technically the second quarter. Which is the first quarter. Second quarter is the full moon. Third quarter, of course, is Shalash Rabbi, and then you have new moon. All right. So I'm gonna give you a couple of terms dealing with the lunation in time. All right.
word.
All right. So the next word that we have is Qadash. Qadash. Right. This word. So there are a couple of words that new means, right? But this word has to deal with the moon, right? So anytime you ever see the word Qadash in the Bible, it would always be referenced to Iraq, right? So in a sentence, it would be Qadash Iraq, which is new moon or new lunation or new month. All right.
The part missing the eight, huh? Missing the R. Yeah. And you missing the R. And the eight and the A.
What is y'all talking about?
Rabbi. R-A-B-A-I, right?
Tell you, brothers and sisters like this, you don't need ops.
We just trying to get the people online so they can get it right.
Most High in Christ, brotherhood and sisterhood is a weapon.
I'm right.
Oh man. Oh man.
Come in.
right. So you have Shabbat Yawamyam, all right, which is all right. So you have Shabbat Yawamyam, all right. So Shabbat, all right, is a variation of the word Shabbat, right, which is a week of days or 7 days, right? Okay, so you have Shabbat Yawamyam, right, which is a week of multiple days, right, or 2 weeks of days, all right? Another way that you can write it is you can write it as Shanwa Shabawai, right? Which is also another way that you can write fortnight. All right. So you have Shabal Yawamyum, and I'll write the other one real quick. All right. So you have Shabbat Yawamyum or Shanya Shabawai. Both of those mean fortnight. All right. Shabwai. Shabwai. Sorry. Okay, so these are not to be worshipped, but these are the astrological signs, right? So zodiac signs, right? So according to what the celestial bodies are named now, because we don't have the name of what the celestial bodies were named then, right? That's the reason why I have these up here. So right now, currently, we're in the month of Cancer, right? So for each 30 of these cycles, right, you have one of these cycles. And for each one of these cycles, this clock turns. So you see this one turns this way, this one turns this way, and this one also turns this way, right? If some of you are old enough to remember, in your grandmother's house, you would have one of them old. Well, I know my grandmother, on both my grandmothers. Yeah, yeah. It was a weird looking clock, right? On the outside of the clock, you had the zodiac signs. On the inside of the clock, you had the moons, and on the inner side, it was days. Right now, there's another clock outside of this. This exact same thing, but this is year. Outside this would be age. Right? It's literally the exact same thing. Currently, right now, we're in the quote unquote age of Aquarius. Just left out of the age of Pisces, which was, the fish, right? Which is why, when we grew up, they would have Jesus and a fish, all right? Because Jesus was born in the age of a Pisces. We were all born in the age of Pisces, right? During that age. We've just now come into the age of Aquarius, right? So for every 30 of these cycles, you get one full of these cycles, right? For every one full of these cycles, the clock moves one, all right? So this is the actual clock that we go by. This is the clock that was talked about in Genesis, right? When it says that the lights, you have the greater light and the lesser light, and these were before for you to be able to tell the seasons and the times, right? Because in the Bible, they went off of the lunar cycle. That's why all of the high holy days and feast days are always on a new moon, right? A full moon, right? So it's either the full moon going into the new moon or a new moon all the way together, all right? Every feast day in the Bible follows this cycle, all right? So let me see something. I guess I could draw it all the way out here. So you can see what the full, I gotta erase that. Well, I don't got room for it. But you got the months, each physical month in the year. All right, as you can see, everything is in coordinates, right? Everything is in coordinates, right? So, and everything moves in the same direction, as you can see. So, morning, noon, sunset, new moon to full moon, back to new moon again, and then the physical months in the year, right? And the same thing with the ages, right? So currently, this clock this part would be here at the top, right? I guess I could. So you can see a little bit of the other clock.
It's like this, all right. You about to erase something?
No, I'm gonna try and squiggle around it.
Kind of like. I want that stuff. I want it.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead and take a picture of it. Oh, let me put the. No sweat. All right.
Right.
All right. So currently we're in the month of Cancer, age of Aquarius, and first quarter moon. And then we're at sunset. All right. So this is what the celestial clock looks like. We don't have the name for the name of each celestial body that keeps the actual physical months and the age, but this and this is 100% correct as far as names wise. I just use these because these are the symbols that are used today that keep the annual clock, and it's also kept the same for the age clock, right? So this is the full clock in the heavens. This is how time is kept. This is God's time. This is how the Lord keeps the time. That's why it says a day unto God is likened unto 1,000 years, right? Because each age is almost 2,100 years, right? So out here, an age is a day to God. You know what I'm saying? So, but just wanted to go over this. So when you're dealing with the signs of the times, you'll have some type of understanding. So we have Idon, which is the year, right? So that's one full cycle here, right? We have Urak or lunation, which is one full cycle here. Then we have Yawam, which is one full cycle in the middle. All right. Okay. So add this information to your notes. We're going to use this as a stopping point right here. And we'll pick up here next week. So now you have your numbers, you have days of the week, you have months of the year, and now you also have the signs of the time, right? You're able to tell spring, summer, fall, and winter, right? You're able to tell time by the moon, right? And also annually and through the age and for the day. All right. With that, we're gonna give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakathon to the brothers, and Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Elathon by Hashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. And with that, we gone.